Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be taking a look at Mamoswine here in the Master League. Now this Pokemon can be pretty good, but it also has its weaknesses, of course, and it is kind of, I would say, a little bit squishy. It can spam its charge moves fairly fast with that Powdered Snow quick move, and I'm going to be putting all of the stats on the side here, as well as taking a look at Pvpoke to see what it is actually going to be good up against. It's going to work against a lot of the meta here. So this is also going to be another great option for the people who are looking for non-legendaries, as well as Pokemon they already had invested in. Potentially you already had a Mamoswine powered up for raids because, well, it is going to be a great Ice-type attacker, potentially for when you were going up against Dragon-type Pokemon. So I'm going to be pairing it up with Giratina, Origin Form, Melmetal, and Mewtwo here. So we're going to kind of fluctuate throughout all of these battles. And these are going to be from, I would say, 2 nights ago. And I was battling around 3 in the morning, just having a little fun testing out a few different things here. And Mamoswine stuck out to me as something that you guys would potentially find of interest here, especially with all of these Togekiss and Dragon types roaming around. As you can see, it is going to be able to spam and get off those Powdered Snows. And look how much damage. I mean, the thing is a monster. So as you can see over here on Pvpoke, calling for Avalanche, Stone Edge, Ancient Power, which is going to be that Community Day move, and then Bulldoze finally for the last move. I'm personally going with Bulldoze so I can have a bit of coverage up against those Steel types, right? Just because I know it's calling for it last, but hey, I'm still going to go with it. It's going to be weak to Fighting Fire, Grass, Steel, and Water, so pretty readily available types that are going to be in the Master League, okay? So you need to look out for those and possibly come with coverage, right? Alright, so focusing on these battles, we're met with a Giratina. As you can see, the Dragon Breath is absolutely just destroying us, right? That's not good, and the Ice-type moves are not going to be super effective to Giratina. They're going to do a lot of damage, but since it is going to be part Steel, it's going to kind of resist it slightly, not do super effective. So we're going to go for the Bulldoze here. Unfortunately, they did use 2 shields, but I find Mamoswine really eating up the opponent's shields, which is nice. So you're going to be able to go in here with the Pokemon afterwards and kind of just sweep up, potentially. So yeah, Mewtwo, looking great, guys. It is another fantastic pick here. Shadow Ball and Focus Blast, I find it to be absolutely amazing. And since shields are down on their end, let's see if we're going to be able to sweep here. So if we did have Ice Beam, we would be able to potentially take out that Dragonite with 1 shot. But that's perfectly fine here. We're just going to roll with it. Not looking great at this point because, well, that Dragonite's going to be doing super effective. I'm sure they have an Outrage and almost one-shotting us and then taking us out with Dragon Breaths there. But that's okay. We're still pulling up wins with the Mamoswine here. Starting it off in the next match, met with a Togekiss. This is going to be pretty good for us. The charms are going to hurt like they do to pretty much everything here, but we're going to be able to hit them with super effective and spam those faster than they're going to be able to hit us with their charge moves here. So expecting an Ancient Power. It's actually an Aerial Ace. Also need to look out for Flamethrower here. And we're going to go ahead and get off another Ancient Power using their last shield. But at this point, they are shieldless, but we are down a Pokemon, unfortunately. But at this point, we can go ahead and go in here with Melmetal, farm a little bit, and then take them down, as well as have energy for the next Pokemon. So they are shieldless, so this is a pretty good situation for us. I suppose they can counter us here. They're going to be going in with their Giratina. Seeing that we do have 1 shield, what I kind of want to do, and suspecting I should do, is wait for them to get off a charge move, and then go ahead and go in with my own Giratina since they had expended their energy. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. They did use all of their shields. So expecting an Ominous Wind, potentially a Shadow Ball. We're going to go ahead and shield this up. Okay, it's going to be an Ominous Wind. They're going to be switching into their Melmetal. And since we are fully loaded over here, we should be able to spam this Melmetal out of here with Shadow Balls. Rock Slide is, we've seen this plenty of times, right? It's going to do okay damage, but we're still in a comfortable position. So what we want to do is over farm here. Since we're going to be able to survive this other Rock Slide, they are shieldless at this point, so if we take them out with an Ominous Wind and then potentially hit the Giratina with the Shadow Ball, we should be able to win this. Alright, we need to hit that Shadow Ball immediately. Alright, looking good. So we were able to take this win here with the Mamoswine team. So, really enjoying it. Do I recommend you use it? Give it a try a couple times, alright? And see how it works out for you. I mean, it is going to be squishy, so if it does go down really fast and you just have bad matchups, don't dismiss it quite yet. It is squishy, but it can spam, and it is super effective to a lot of the meta here. So going up against the Giratina Origin Form, let's see what we can do. They're obviously going to shield it up. That's going to do a ton of damage, and as you can see, we're just able to hit these avalanches just back to back to back. Powder Snow has great energy gain. as well as super effective to those dragons. I do decide to commit to both shields. They're hitting us with an Mamoswine. They have used both shields at this point, so let's see if they did switch. I didn't notice. And they did switch into a Melmetal. Of course they did. So we're playing a shieldless game at this point. And we already know Giratina is going to be able to take out that Melmetal here. Going to over farm because we're going to do exactly what like we did in that last battle. Over farm on the Melmetal, so if they do bring back their Giratina, we're going to be able to hit them with Shadow Ball and take them out here. Giratina is such an amazing Pokemon. And I know some of you are like, we'll do an all no legendary team. Guys, this is Master League. If we want to test out things, we have to pair them up with semi-strong Pokemon alongside them. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty rough. And although we will pull up some wins, I want to maintain a good record here and try to potentially hit rank 10 by the end of Season 1 here. So we're able to take them down. In comes the Giratina at this point, and they do have energy on there a little bit. Going to go for that Rock Slide, bringing them fairly low. Going to use the Mamoswine as a shield, a third shield. They're actually going for Mamoswine. This is kind of, oh, well, this is great. All right, if they were to farm us down, it would have been bad, but they were so low, they were kind of forced to use that energy. They get the boost. Oh my gosh, I remember this. That was crazy. So we're going to go for a superpower here and take the win. All right, that was a close one. They could have potentially got off a Shadow Ball. So going into the next match here, we're met with a Snorlax. Very interesting. So we kind of have to look out for superpower or even a heavy slam because we will be weak to both fighting and steel type, and Snorlax can have both of those moves on it. Usually people are going to be running body slam and earthquake, so let's see. I think I decide to shield up superpower. There you go. So they have lowered their attack and defense at this point. Let's see if they decide to continuously commit to their shields, and they do. All right, well, that's their first shield, I should say. So they're switching into Kyogre, and this is why we have Giratina to protect our Mamoswine from potentially weak fighting or water type Pokemon here. So you really have to combine your team and see how they do perform together and make sure they cover each other, right? So we did shield up a Surf. Questionable doing that. I don't know if I should have really done that. And at this point we had a tie for the charge move, I think, so I'm not going to be hitting those so I can farm a little bit more. And in comes, oh man, this is horrible. I can't stand the Giratina versus Snorlax matchup. It's like you're just dead. You're just dead in the water doing nothing. And yeah, Dragon Pulse is looking real good right about now. So going to go back in here with Mamoswine. We have energy ready to go. This is going to do a lot of damage, but they decide to shield it up. And what's it going to be? All right, they're expending their energy here. That's perfectly fine. We know they have superpower, so now they've lowered their attack. They're going to be switching immediately into their Dialga, so we're looking great with our Melmetal, right? If they have Thunder, potentially they can hit us pretty hard. If they go for a Draco Meteor, that can also potentially hit us hard. So unfortunately, we're not able to hit both of those back-to-back. Let's see what they're going to do. It's a Draco Meteor, and we're able to hit this one, but I don't know. The Snorlax is back there, folks. What's it going to be? And the Snorlax comes and takes us out. So unfortunately, we're not able to hit both of those back-to-back. If we were, then we could have potentially won that there, but unfortunately not. Anyways, moving into the next one here, we're met with another Dialga. They're switching into Togekiss. We're still in a great position. We want to stay here. We have something to handle the Dialga in the back of our party. So what we're going to do is just keep putting on shield pressure here and just dig into their Pokemon. So we had a little bit of lag. That was pretty whack. Did you see that there? So we're going to be going down, unfortunately. They have no shields. We have 2 shields. We have a Melmetal and a Giratina at the back. This is looking pretty good. We just need to take this Togekiss out of here because this is going to be our counter to the Dialga. Let's see what they have else in the back here. We know that, oh, okay, so it's going to be a Dialga and a Giratina. So this is going to be a tricky one here. I don't know. It was looking good, but all of a sudden when I seen that Giratina, and now it's not looking so hot. Going for a Shadow Ball. After they expended their energy, we're going to be switching into ours. We do have a shield. Expecting an... Okay, that's a Shadow Ball. I was going to say Mamoswine. They're going to be going in with Dialga. They have no more shields. We need to land this here and potentially land an Mamoswine. We're going to be able to survive this, but I think the Dragon Breaths are going to take us out. Oh man, that sucks. All right, so going in here with the Melmetal. Farming a little bit, going to be going for that Rock Slide. We do not want to lower our attack yet. Taking them out. In comes the Giratina and this Rock Slide. Let's see how much it's going to do. All right, it's not looking like we're going to be able to win this. You're going to be able to take us out with a Shadow Ball here, potentially. Unless they go Mamoswine, Shadow Ball, down we go. All right. Moving it on to the next one here. And we're starting off with Mamoswine every time, right? So Giratina, this is great. Expecting a potential switch, and there he goes. They gained a little bit of energy. We're going to go for Bulldoze before we do retreat. Let's see if we can get a shield out of them. And we do, perfect. And we're going to be switching into our Giratina. So now they're down a shield. We have 2 shields, and we're in a good position with this matchup here. So we just have to remember that Giratina in the back has a little bit of energy as well. And just going to go for that Shadow Ball. If they want to burn their last shield, then perfect. I think I decide to let this go through because we will survive. We want to hold on to those shields as much as possible here. Getting a little, I wouldn't say greedy, but brave. Going for Ominous Wind, taking them out here. And in comes Dialga, and we're not able to do anything. So they have a shield left, and we're going to be going with our counter. And we're going to be bringing in our Mamoswine right away. Expecting a Ominous Wind. There we go. That still would have done a decent amount of damage to our Mamoswine. At this point, we should be able to get to another Ancient Power, or should I say Avalanche, before they hit another charge move after this here. Another bait. And here we go with the Avalanche. Let's see if we're able to KO. This is it, big money. Let's go. Oh, no, not quite. Doing a lot of damage, though. And unfortunately, they have a bunch of energy. So we're going to be going with our Rock Slide right away, before they potentially get off a Shadow Ball. And now we're matched up with the Dialga. Perfect. All we have to do is build up to 2 superpowers. Let them get off their charge move first. Thunder. Ooh, all right. Spicy. And now we're going to be able to take out that Giratina potentially. Can we? Another one? Oh, yeah. It's in the bag here. Alrighty. Looking great. Melmetal. Amazing, folks. If you don't have one yet, start working on one. Absolutely a great Pokemon to have. All right. And into the next match. This is going to be from today and the last battle here. I wanted to do one more test before I got this video up here. And we're going up against a Dialga. So we have to look out for that Iron Head. And that Dragon Breath is just tearing us apart, unfortunately, here. But we are going to kind of force them to use their shields. Or if they want to switch, that is an option as well. We're kind of using our shields too. I don't know if I commit 2 shields right away. I think I let it... Oh, they made a switch into Kyogre. Alright, so we're counting at this point, and that's a Surf. So if you're not familiar, it's kind of an advanced tip. When you are going up against your opponent, counting their quick moves will potentially tell you what they're going to use for their charge move, especially if there's a big gap. Like say for Kyogre, it has Surf and then Thunder and Blizzard. We know that Thunder and Blizzard are going to take a lot more. So if they enter into the battle, they have no prior energy, and they go for 4 waterfalls, and then they use a charge move, you can expect to Surf, right? So they have a Groudon in the back. And I, at this point, thought they had no more shields. I was like, all right, let's get this through. And the shield came up. I was like, oh wait, they had one more. Not good. And they're able to farm us down. So what I was trying to do is throw in my Giratina to catch a charge move. But oops, nope. We're able to let them gain more energy. Good thing we have 1 shield left because Mewtwo's not going to be able to take 2 Earthquakes here. We're going to be able to take 1 here and then get off our Shadow Ball and take the win. So if you did enjoy this video, folks, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll be keeping you up to date and bringing you more Pokemon Go videos. Thanks for watching and be safe.